Hello, everybody. I had my mic muted. Happy Saturday. Happy 4th of July for those of you in the U.S. Hi, Elmer. Hope everybody has some fun plans today, something safe, spend some time with your family, and try not to blow anything up. Oh, thank you, Elmer. I appreciate that. Hi, Chosen Champ. Welcome back. So, if you haven't checked this out yet, the Sandbox released a Medium article, which has lots of updates. Hi, Necrobomicon. And lots of cool tidbits in this. Some info on developments in VoxEdit, the game maker, as well as several videos and demonstrations of some cool stuff that has been made recently. So definitely check out the stuff in that link. The contest, we talked about this last time. The contest ended for the VoxEdit designs, which was recreating Sandbox Evolution stuff. And the next contest should be starting, I believe, on the 6th. There's a week break between the end of one contest and the start of the next one. So probably on Monday. I'm not 100% sure that it will be announced then, but keep an eye on Twitter or the forum for that. Here's a link to the contest page of the forum. Sorry, my throat's a little dry this morning. And there is also new versions of VoxEdit and the Game Maker to download. So VoxEdit is free and available for everybody. I'm going to put a link to that in the chat as well. Brand new version, looks really nice. It's the actual interface, like in the modeler and stuff, looks pretty much the same, but it's got a nice new welcome screen, some very helpful links. My tutorials are linked in there. And there's, the usual performance updates and stuff. So I don't see a list of changes. Yeah, this still has a little changelog here. So I don't have a list for you right now of all the new stuff in the update. But you should be able to we'll work in it a little bit today. So you'll see that. And then if you are in the Game Maker Alpha, you can go and download the new version. It has a nice new installer, and there aren't too many changes in this either that are visible to you necessarily working in it. It's a lot of back-end stuff that's been tweaked, and some of you may have noticed if you're using the new version of VoxEdit and you upload stuff to the marketplace and then you try using it in the game and it was coming in as just blue blocks, it's because you need to update the game maker. Hi, Demo. Well, the Saturday stream is a little bit lower key. This is kind of early in the morning for people on the West Coast. And yeah, we would like to see more viewers. We actually have 19 people viewing right now. We use Restream to go to multiple different platforms. So we're on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Periscope right now. So there are actually more viewers. You can't see all of them. It's a little low today, but today's a holiday in the U.S., so I'm not too worried about it. And we're going to do some fun stuff for that today. So we're going to make something in VoxEdit, and let's go ahead and open that up. Hi, Frank. Welcome. And we'll get the giveaway going. Yeah. I'm only kind of like partially involved in the marketing of this stuff. So, most of my time is spent making things for the games. So, yeah, we have people who help us with the marketing, and usually it's more people than this. I think the fact that it's a holiday is probably the biggest difference right now, that we have, about half the viewers we normally have right now. So let's go ahead and open up VoxEdit. Hi, Moke Wayman. And we're gonna create something totally new. So you'll notice we've got this awesome new interface for creating files and staying organized. And so you can see I've got all my drives here. It looks like I can create shortcuts. I'm not entirely sure what how this is determined here. I'm not sure how to add new ones. Maybe in the configuration file. So I'll figure that out, and we'll take a look at that. Oh yeah. Renting a land is a really good idea. There, a lot of the people who've been buying up large plots of land are interested in doing them as rentals, making them affordable to people and giving people an opportunity to check that out. Hi Frank, you want to know if you can create your own avatar? Yes, you absolutely can. The way things work right now, the avatar system hasn't been implemented in the game maker yet. The idea is that you'll be able to do avatar customization, adding in different arms and legs and heads and make the avatar really your own. For right now, you can create NPCs. We use this medium human template, although you can use different you can use anything as the avatar in the game maker. Okay, Elmer. So normally we start with a human, but you can also use a small human, large human. It's just that the other things that we're making in the game maker are designed to work with the medium human NPC. And yeah, of course, skin tone. Yeah, you can do anything you want with this. So if we were to create, we'll just make one here. It starts off as gray, and then you can do whatever you want with it. So we edit the head, and we start off with a really limited palette here, but we can wizard. Yeah, this is the one we did for the wizard. So you can see we've got different skin tones that we use for different parts of the face. So you can see the blue we used on his robes. I think actually on my desktop here. I might have gotten rid of it. So yeah, I mean, you can select any color you want. So we can, go disco style here. We can't animate the colors right now, although we can select any color that we want. So lots of possibilities. So what we're actually going to be working on right now is making a firework, and we are going to create an animated firework and then set it off in the game maker using a couple different things. So let's see here. I'm going to create a new asset. We're going to go to live demo here, and we're going to call it firework. Well, let's do the rocket first. Necrobalcon says those are derived from the quick access section in the Windows File Explorer. It's weird that they have a trash can next to them. I'm afraid to click that and accidentally delete those folders. I guess it would remove them from the quick access. But I have a lot more folders than that in my quick access, so I'm not sure how that starts. All right, so we are going to create some new VXMs. First one we're going to do is the actual rocket itself. And we're going to save, and we're going to load. And we'll use the default colors in here. Hi, N, or Ns. All right, so really simple rocket. We're just going to do like a 4x4 base, and we're going to extrude that upwards, and we're going to do a little dark spot at the bottom here. Oops, not the whole thing. Oh, I keep on clicking the wrong. There we go. And then we're going to do a little rocket top for it like that. Okay, real simple rocket. Just took a few seconds to make. And we're going to trim. You see we got some nice new rotation icons here also. And we're going to check the pivot, make sure the pivot is centered, which it is. Good. All right. Rocket is all set. Like I said, that can be real simple. And let's make a little particle effect to come out the bottom. So particle effects are going to be part of the Game Maker. There's already a few particle effects that are already implemented. So like when you run, there's little dust streaks. If you jump, there's a little poof around you when you jump up and when you hit the ground. But we're going to make our own little particles. So we're gonna call this flame. Okay, and it's going to be nice glowing orange, like that. And we'll do a couple. And we're gonna get rid of the middle here. Okay, so I've got these couple little flame pieces coming out. Trim the volume, and we're going to move that pivot to the top up here. Okay, that's not like super necessary, but it'll make things look a little nicer as we're animating. Okay, go back. Now we can rig this. Hi, NFT collector. All right, we're going to create a node for the rocket. And we're going to create a node, create a child node, and we're going to call it flame1. And we'll do a couple of these coming out of the bottom here. Now, the emissives in the Game Maker are a lot brighter than in VoxEdit. So if things look kind of dark in here, don't worry, because they're going to be a lot brighter in the Game Maker. So let's make an animation with this. So we're going to start it up inside. And we're going to have it spray out the bottom. And that should happen pretty quickly. And maybe we'll put a little twist on it. Okay, and we hit play. Okay, so that's very simple, but we're going to do this multiple times. So we're going to duplicate the node, and we'll call it flame2. And now we can offset a little bit. And this way we've got two separate streams coming out, and we can vary it. And so we want this to end up looking kind of like a cone coming out. All right, I may even shorten this up, so that way it looks like it's coming out really fast. All right. Now we want that stream to look kind of consistent, so we're going to make it so it's layered up and stacked on top of itself. So we're going to go flame3. And we want this one to end up here. And in the middle, it's going to just be starting to come out. Hi, Diego. Hope you're having a good morning. Oop. And we want this to go from here to here. Uh-oh. Some trouble with the kiddos out there. All right, and I think we're going to rotate this out a little bit more. So let's see, where's the last one we grabbed? Right here. Pull that and rotate this way. And it should be from here to here. So it goes down and then it will instantly jump back up and start over. So it should be, there we go. It's pretty convincingly rocket-like, I think. Maybe let's turn one of these out just a little bit more. Like that. All right, now so from all around, we've got the spray coming out. Hi, CynthyCent. All right, so we've got our rocket. That's the first step in our firework, and we're going to export it to the marketplace. And I remembered something. Glad I caught it before we uploaded. So was it Wednesday? Wednesday we were trying to make the swinging axe. We had an issue with the animation not looping, and we did figure out what the issue was. It needs to be idle space 01, and I only typed in idle 01. So with idle space 01, it does actually loop correctly. And export to marketplace. In the future, hopefully it will, I'm actually going to choose a different frame for the icon here. In the future, hopefully you'll be able to set the idle without having to have that exact name. And then maybe some of the older assets. So like my sand fountain, which, reminds me, we need to start the giveaway for the sand fountain. Giveaway is started. Hopefully the tool doesn't glitch up this time. So we're going to export and let that go up to the marketplace. Here we go. So hopefully things like my sand fountain that have the old idle name, I do know that I can trigger the animation using the door open and door close. Basically, if I call the sand fountain a door, I can cause the animation to trigger over and over by telling the door to open and close and play that animation, which is not too terribly difficult, but it is kind of annoying to set it up that way. And hopefully in the future we will be able to set any name for the animations we want and have them play correctly. All right, so we're just going to call this firework rocket and continue. All right, and we want a lot of speed on this. So we're going to call this rare, just so I can add an extra speed thing here. And we'll leave the behavior as a moving platform, because that's really what we're going to do with it. Basic platform. I was looking for M. All right, continue. And we're going to call this magic. These fireworks are magical. All right, so we've got that. All right, now we can create the actual explosion. Hi, Titus. So we've actually got 23 viewers right now. We're streaming to multiple channels, so you won't see the total viewer count on your screen. All right. Oh, I clicked open, not create new asset. Yeah, if you look at the chat, everybody who's saying exclamation point fountain, they're all still watching. If you can see the chat on screen over here on the left side. All right, and then the actual firework explosion. Hey, Fleas. Good to see you on here. All right, and now basically the firework is going to be nothing but particle effects. So we're going to go new VXM. And, oh, I accidentally placed it in the folder of the other one. I don't think that's going to cause any issues. That could cause issues with the templates. I have to get used to the interface here. I'm not used to the new folder menus. All right, so we're gonna have a white particle, and that's gonna be a little bit bigger than the other particles, so we can hide the colors inside of it. So we're gonna do a 2 by 2 by 2, and trim that down. And we want the origin to be in the middle, so it's gonna be 1, 1, 1, 1. All right, and glowing. Yes, hi Diego. Welcome from Colombia. We've got a few of our artists are actually from Colombia. Well, I know of at least one of our artists who's from Colombia. Okay, yeah, actually you are working with William Santa Cruz, aren't you? All right, so all we need for that is the white particle. And we're going to create another new VXM, and we're just going to call this the color particle. Hi, Cozy Creative. And let's see. We should make several different fireworks. So we'll make a red firework, a blue firework, and a yellow firework, I guess. Or tell me whatever colors you want in the chat, because we can make all the colors. All right. Let's see. We're going to do a single. We're going to make this an actual bright red instead of the kind of pale red default. Whoops. There we go. And we're going to put the pivot in the middle again. So that should be 0.5, 0.5. Oh, it's way out there. There we go. Oh, I accidentally went negative 0.5. There we go. Oh, and I forgot to tell it to glow. Glow. All right. So for the actual animation, we're going to, we'll do a controller. I don't think we'll actually need it. That'll just help us move all the nodes at once if we need to. And we're going to create a white 1 or W1 particle. That's going to be our start to the animation. Oops. There we go. And we're going to turn off those because they're a little distracting right now. So first thing that happens with a firework is it explodes. So we're going to go out from the middle, and that first explosion should be really fast. So like basically just a couple frames. So we'll say 4 frames. And it's going to move from the center way out really fast. Okay. Bam. And let's actually put some acceleration on it. So it's going to start slow it's going to start fast and slow down. So we want it to do a quad out. And that's not much of a distance to tell. So that's actually, we'll make the time longer just so you can see the difference. Oh, it didn't actually change it. Quad out. There we go. So it starts fast, then goes slow. And we can actually, fireworks are actually very, very large. So we can probably make this even bigger. So let's reduce the time again. Down to half a second. And we're going to move a lot further out. So we're going to make this several meters large. And because this will be way up above our heads, it'll be nicer to see. So that's about 2 meters. Now you can actually really see that acceleration as it goes out. And we're going to do this so we only have to do it really once. And then we're going to duplicate and reposition the animation a whole bunch of times. But we want to create the additional, the rest of the animation first. Okay, so it's going out. Then it's going to slowly fall down. And we'll give it a good chunk of time to go down like that. Okay, so that's a little bit too abrupt. So we're actually going to retime it a little by, we're going to shrink the time here. I think we can smooth that out a little bit. Now, if I was going if I was going to try really hard, we would like draw this line out on paper and actually like calculate times for each section, times and distances. That would take a little bit too long for doing a quick little thing like this. So we go out. So I'm using the scroll wheel here to kind of do a slowed down examination of it, and it kind of jumps a little too abruptly here. So we're going to take this frame and move it back a little bit. Okay. And we can move that closer in. There we go, a little smoother curve there. We could also do things with like the rotation to kind of, we could create like a node down here that would rotate this whole arc here, but I think we're good. So let's see how that looks in playback. And we're going to have a whole bunch of these going on, so we're not going to be able to see each individual particle as well. And I think it starts falling too fast. So we want to take that linear acceleration, and we're going to start slow and speed up. So now we want quad out in. I'm sorry, quad in. And that's a little too drastic, so let's go with the cubic in. A little bit of a smoother. It's a little janky. And I think we can also reduce how far it falls. Let's see. We don't need it to drop quite that far. And oh, I don't remember moving that frame. So that is kind of a drastic jump here. There we go. Okay, it's a little janky, but we're going to be on the ground looking up at it, so we probably won't even be able to see that. All right, so now we need to add a child node to this. Oop, I hit edit instead of the menu here. There we go. Create child node, and we're going to call this C1. And we're actually going to have to do a whole bunch of these. They're going to start in the middle, so right now you can't see this, but it's in there. All right, and when our animation gets out to here, we want the red to start coming out. So let's zoom in. And we're going to move it outside of the red. And we're going to create another child node, or we can just duplicate the node. And we'll call it C12. So we need to make sure we uniquely name each of these nodes. That's going to be the part that is kind of annoying, but in the game maker, it doesn't actually matter, but in the marketplace, if we don't have a unique name for each one of these nodes, it actually causes the animation to not work correctly on the marketplace. So it'll look fine in the game maker, but your preview will look weird on the website. And we're going to go C1-3. Oh, I didn't mean to delete or duplicate the whole thing. Delete node. Can you tell I haven't had any coffee yet today? Create child node. C1-3. And we're going to move that up. Duplicate node, C1-4. And I guess, we don't really need one on the top because we will be seeing it from the ground. So it's more important for us to focus on the bottom here. So do that. And one more. C1-5. And move that out here. All right, and we're actually going to move these all downward, so that way the whole bottom is covered, or at least most of it. It's okay if we can still see the white. There we go. So now from the bottom, it's going to look mostly red. And then as things come down, they're going to spread out. So we're going to see more of it. All right. So now let's zoom out. All right, so now we can duplicate this a bunch of times. So we're going to duplicate this entire node. We'll call it W2. And we are going to Oh, you know what? Actually, this is why it's important that I put the... I knew it was a good idea to put the controller in there. We actually want to duplicate the controller node so we can just rotate where it's starting from. So we're going to duplicate node. We'll call it C2 for controller 2. And we're going to rotate the entire thing like that. All right, now we do have to rename each of these, which is kind of obnoxious. So we'll do W2. You know, actually, I'm not going to worry about renaming this because this is just for a demonstration, and it's not actually going to be on the marketplace published. So we can actually do this a lot quicker. And we're going to collapse these nodes because we don't need to see everything going on. The only important thing right now is that it looks good in the game maker. What did I didn't want to create a child node. Duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. C3. And rotate that one out. And we can actually speed this up a little bit if we want by doing a controller on top of that and grabbing a whole bunch of these at once. So we're going to do this one last one here. And then we're going to create group 1. We're going to make all of these children here. Oh. What am I doing here? Redo. Okay. I accidentally made the wrong. There we go. I started bundling all of the controllers into one controller instead of into the group. Okay. So now we've got the group. We're going to duplicate that node and make group 2. Rotate that. And now we got that. And duplicate node, and we'll call it G4. Because I just skipped 3. It's one of those days. Duplicate node, G5. Oh. Where's all my stuff inside? Okay, I'm thinking this isn't me, unless I'm missing something here. Where's... There should be another one here. Oh, there it is. Somehow it didn't rotate. I probably did something dumb. That was totally me. And duplicate node. And this one will be G3 since we skipped G3 that whole time. Okay. So we got that, which isn't super convincing. There's more we can do to kind of layer it back a little bit. So we are going to grab some of these controllers, and when it explodes outward, we're going to move them back a little bit so that way there's kind of more of a middle to everything. So that blows, and that goes to this one. So we're going to grab its controller and we're going to pull it back into the middle. And we're going to do that with a couple more. What just happened there? Where did half of them go? All right, now I'm confused. They're all popping out. Did I animate something accidentally? Oh, the rotations, didn't I? What did I do with those rotations? The groups. Oh no, the groups weren't supposed to be animated. Let's move that keyframe all the way back. Because this is a really simple mistake. So I was out on a frame and I was doing the rotation as a keyframe. So I just have to move that keyframe back to the start. That's weird how it didn't show up the first time though. Like the animation looked correct at first. All right. Now it's good. And it's got this cool little spread going there. All right, and we're going to grab a couple more. So we're going to grab that one, which is up here. We're going to grab its controller. And about here, we're going to tell it to move in. There. Okay, and we'll do two more like that. Get that one's controller. Hey, Bamariel V. Sorry, there's a lot of consonants there. All right, we'll pull that in. And hi, Ackmore. Seeing a few new names that I haven't noticed before. Barma. I can handle Barma. People have a hard time with my username. I'm like, just call me Kami. It's short. And let's move these down a little bit. And what would actually happen with that? Did I grab the wrong node? I did, didn't I? So, yeah. Whoops. Move that back out. It was supposed to be its controller moving in. And we're going to move these down. And move that controller down on the same keyframe. And now it will have kind of more of a layered look to it. Oh, I'm sorry you feel that way, Ackmore. And I'll move this one down. And we'll move that one down. It's good to get some criticism sometimes. Let's see, was that all of it? Nope, one more. And pull that one down. All right. So now we've got starting out white and going out red. All right, so save. Now we can export to the marketplace. And we do need to fix, actually we don't want to fix the idle because we don't want it to loop. So it's only going to play the one time and then disappear. So we export to marketplace, we leave the idle the same. And sorry, Akmore, I'm not sure what you're talking about. New asset. So you can see it looks kind of funny because everything's bundled up in the middle there. We're going to call this a red firework. Continue. And we don't really need to set anything for this one because it's just going to kind of fall. So we'll hit continue. All right, Akmore, you're kind of being obnoxious there. That's the first time I've ever had to block anybody. Not sure what his problem was. He might be that single person that's giving a thumbs down on my tutorials. Oh, you have to select manually. So there's a glitch on the marketplace if you don't, if you're just using the default behaviors, you do have to manually click them still in order for that to work. All right, and now we can do some color variations. So we can edit the color and we'll do a blue. We don't even have to create a new file. We can just edit the color and export as a new asset. I don't know why I'm all congested today. We'll do orange next. New asset. Blue firework. Continue. Oh, yep. And then I have to manually select. I think I have to do it for both. Yeah. And magic. Thank you. I mean, I wouldn't say it's easy. It takes a lot of practice. And unfortunately, I have not had a lot of time to practice in VoxEdit lately. So I've been spending a lot of my time in the Game Maker. And so I feel like I'm very practiced in the Game Maker. And then I go to show you something in VoxEdit and I keep on clicking on the wrong things just because I haven't been creating in VoxEdit as much as like a year ago. And there's been so many changes in the past year too. I mean, I know some of you who are watching now are in the Creator Fund, so you probably know I'm the manager and I review all your assets in VoxEdit. So I'm in VoxEdit every week opening up all these files, but that's really just me looking at them. So a lot of you artists in the Creator Fund actually have more practice right now with the newer version for the actual creation of things in it. And like I'll do it and I can figure things out. I know what I'm doing. It's just like the muscle memory of where to click. You might notice I keep on clicking on the wrong things. All right. Any more fireworks? Do you think 3's enough? We can do one more. We want one more color. Who wants to pick it? I'll go with the first color somebody says. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 'Cause No pickers? All right, we'll go with green. Gold. Gold. Yeah, we can do gold. I don't know how golden it will look. It's probably going to look more yellow because we just did orange, so I don't want to make it too orange. Purple. Okay, yeah, we'll do a purple too. Yes, now you guys are all talking. Okay, we'll do purple and green, and then we'll be done. All right, that'll be enough, I think. What was this? Gold? I'm gonna call it yellow. And select those. Continue. Magic. Magic. All right, and then we're doing what? Purple and green. So do nice deep purple. Is that an energy drink can? In the, like a Twitch soda? Purple firework. All right. And green. Twitch energy can. I made it a little bit darker because that green will almost look like yellow if it's too bright. I have a song stuck in my head. I was listening to, there's a French synth pop band. Well, I don't know if they're really considered synth pop, called Justice. And they're kind of like, if Daft Punk went like really hard. And it's because somebody on Twitter last night posted a picture of Daft Punk, and they looked like really cool because they're Daft Punk. And they're like, this is the hardest picture that's ever been taken. And I was like, well, I don't know. I've always felt like Justice was a little harder because it's like the same kind of like synth melodies and stuff, but they like really put up more like distortional and more like oomph in their songs. So we're in the game maker now, and now we're gonna set up all the triggers to make these fireworks go off. So we are going to create a new spot here. So we're going to start off with making it kind of like, I don't want to say basic, but we're going to do like the essentials of the fireworks show, and then we're going to try some like more unique things. So what we want to do is, we want to put all of our fireworks in the inventory here. Of course, I can't see what they are when I do that. I guess I can see what they are when I click on them. I didn't think of that at the time. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just make sure that they're all in there. And the rocket. And we're going to put down one more block. We'll do the... Where's the sand? Here it is. And we need a humanoid avatar. So... we'll go with our space hero. And we do need something to spawn the blocks. So let's we'll do something just really simple that we can easily see. We'll grab the street sign, something nice and visible. All right, we're going to fill up the ground. All right. We're going to place our avatar. And we're going to do our first rocket. We'll make sure that works, and then we can duplicate that behavior. So we've got the rocket, and we should be able to see its spray. Look at that. That looks pretty cool in game. All right, and we'll start it above ground, and then we'll move it below ground when we need to. We want max speed. We're going to not change the direction of it at all. We're going to have it move up. So right now it is at, well, we'll just say it's going to move 50 meters up, which is the y coordinate here. Okay, 50 meters up. And we're just going to see how that looks speed-wise real quick. So, oh, is there a delay? There we go. All right, so it goes up and up and up, and now it's going to come back down because we don't have anything that's deleting it. So it waits a second, and then it comes back down. Totally realistic. So what we want is when it reaches the top, it's going to hit something. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to actually put it up there so we know what layers we're working with. So we're going to add 50 to its current coordinate, so it's going to go up to 85. Which way up here. At some point up here, we're going to want it to hit something that spawns the firework. So there's going to be a firework spawner, and then there's going to be something that despawns the firework rocket. And we need to do that in 2 layers. So we do one and then the other. And, you know, I actually don't need any of these in my inventory now that I think about it, because we're going to do everything from here. All right, so the first one is going to be the firework spawner. And asset spawner. We'll leave it visible for now. We'll set that to false later. And it's going to want a trigger. We don't need it to look for anything else. And it's going to spawn a firework. And we'll do the red one first. Okay, it's going to spawn a red firework, which should play its animation on the first display. And it doesn't need any health. And the behavior, we do not want the red firework to be a herbivore. So we're going to say none. Okay, it's going to have 0 duration, so it should happen instantly. And yeah, it's because, you know, there's no firework system, so we're making one up. And that should be it, I think. So let's see. I can't add gravity to it from this, unfortunately. So the firework will stay right where it is. We can have a despawner set up that will clear after like a certain period. So the fireworks may like linger in the air for a little bit, which is kind of realistic. They do that. So that should fire off, and we want no collision on it because we don't want any objects bumping into each other. There's no reason to have them doing that. And now we're going to move it up to where the rocket is, way up here. So if you're paying attention, which apparently that one guy thinks I'm not paying attention, the asset spawner needs something to trigger it. So we're going to have to add a trigger object. So let's move that way back down here. All right, and let's get something small and simple. What is that? There's a thing in my inventory and I have no idea what that is. Monument Valley. I don't know what that's doing in there. That's like that's a demo piece from Magic of Voxel. I don't know why it's in there. I guess they're testing something. So we're gonna put the crate on here, and it's going to be a message broadcaster, and we do not need the trigger to be quite so big, so we're gonna say 1. Oh, sorry. No, we want it to be trigger. We want the broadcast range to be 1, and we will make it not visible after this. And it does not need health. And it's going to have 0 delay in its broadcast, so it's going to instantly trigger the spawn. And everyone in range. Broadcast only on. We have it set to false, meaning that it's going to keep on going on, off, on, off, on, off the whole time. And we need to set it as a child of the firework. So now when the firework moves, the box comes with it. Okay. So let's see how that looks. Oh, and we can change the delay on this. We will set the wait duration to 1, so we don't have to wait so long. Okay, so it goes up. And it should hit. Did it do it? There it goes. It took it a second. Okay. So the firework does go off. We can probably set it lower. We probably don't need it quite so high. It's actually going to set off another one now. Whoa, what was that? I don't really understand what happened there. I want to watch it again just to see if it does it again. That was interesting. What is it doing? It looks like they're spinning, or oh, it's setting off multiple fireworks instead of just one. It's so what we're seeing a whole bunch of fireworks all firing off at once because of the lack of delay on the firework. So it just kept on spawning over and over. Okay, good. I was worried that crate would move. For some reason, adding children objects kind of does weird things, but I think it's only if you rotate the parent. It did kind of look like a spiral, but I'm pretty sure what was happening was you were seeing the expansion of the fireworks, and because you were seeing multiple, it looked like they were curving, just because of how high up it was. So we can move this way lower. Let's take off 20. We'll go down to 60. Why can't I click? What is going on? There we go. So go down to 60, and then we're going to reduce how far the rocket goes. To 30. Now, I thought there was a delay on this. We're going to... Oh, because I set the duration to 0. So I think if we set it to 2, it'll only fire off once. So that goes up. And it hits. It still kind of looks like it's spun. That might just... I might have accidentally introduced some sort of spin into the animation. That's okay. I think we can go even lower than that. Let's take it down another 10. And another 10 on you. Okay. Hi, Clinkers. Welcome back. All right, so it goes off once. We actually want this a little bit lower so the rocket goes past it and will get deleted. Actually, I don't think we need the rocket to go past it. We just need to set the timing delay to more than 1 and then have a delete sweep across everything every like 1 second. So we are going to have this wait 2 seconds. And now the deleter this should have a very large range. So it covers most of the map, so we only need it to work once. I'm just thinking about the way deletion works in this, because I'm remembering the fish in our other map and the way they would delete one at a time, but I think that's just because they were only occasionally swimming back in to the delete area. But if we had it set to a high enough rate, it would delete everything. So we're going to call it a void. We're not going to destroy any blocks, and we're going to destroy assets from a list. So we don't want it to destroy the spawners. I mean, I guess it could destroy the spawners. It doesn't really matter if it does or not, because the spawners are only going to go off once. And we are going to not give it a trigger, so it'll just keep on going off. Oh, actually, no, we do want a trigger, but we want it to, we'll call it delete sweep. Or just sweep. We want a message broadcaster to turn this on occasionally to kind of clear the sky. And, oh, when did I click on the wrong thing? This one. I don't remember clicking on that. Like I said, I haven't had any coffee yet today, so. Let's see. Don't destroy, only destroy from list. Activate on start, on message receive. So if we say activate on start, that might actually be what we want. If I can set it to do it occasionally, but I don't think it works that way. Okay, yeah, this will actually work better. So if we set it to be here, and we set the void area really big, so like 100 by 100, it's going to delete, what is going on? It's going to delete everything in this range. We could make the fireworks bigger. You mean like more going off? We are going to do more going off. We're just setting up the first one. As far as the animation, we could make the animation bigger, but we already made the animation, so that's what we're going to have for now. Yeah, we definitely could make them larger. This is just kind of like the first time doing this. Actually, I thought of this last night before going to bed. Somebody said, you know, are we going to do anything for 4th of July? And I was like, I'll make fireworks. So there wasn't really like a plan ahead in this. This is an untested, it's working so far, but it's an untested idea. So we're going to move this below the void range. So the firework sets off here, and we're going to tell the firework to spawn higher up. So we do want a delay. We'll see what it looks like with a 1 second delay. So every 1 second, it's going to delete things up in that layer. You know, if the rocket keeps going, so the rocket's going to keep going up, and that could be a problem. Yeah. Or not sleep. I did not sleep well last night. Which is why the coffee would have been nice, but there wasn't time to make coffee this morning. So we're gonna make this void area really huge, and we're gonna move it up above. You know, I might not be able to make it that high. There we go. Up here. No, we did not find out if lava spawns can be rotated, but we can. How much time we got? Oh, 15 minutes. We're running out of time. I'm taking too long. We will try to do that today too before I get off stream. Remind me if I like start wrapping things up, because it's not a difficult thing to test. It's just something that I didn't get around to. So if I'm like ready to end the stream, go like lava, 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 lava. Let's see. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to have the rocket go through the spawn. It should spawn a firework, and we're going to have the firework spawn up higher. So we don't want the we don't want these to get deleted, because we might want to send multiple rockets to them. And we can tell the firework to spawn higher. So we're going to set an offset of, we'll do 10 or 5. We want them just to be a little bit higher, and to hopefully go in the range above here. We don't want we don't want, it's not so much that we don't want the despawner to delete these, because it won't, because we don't have it set up as an object that it'll delete. We don't want it to delete the rockets before they touch this, but we do want it to delete the rockets in general. So we're going to have the 1 second delay. We're going to destroy from the list of rockets. And fireworks. And we can add the other fireworks later if this works correctly. So what we've got going on is, and we can have it destroy the crates too, so we don't have leftover crates. Actually, I want to see if the crate despawns when the firework does. So we'll see if that works. So the rocket should go up. Rocket's going up. It should set off the firework. And it just keeps on going. Maybe it's not close enough, or maybe there's a trigger that needs to get set off. So let's see what's going on here. Void, destroy only from list on start. So maybe I do need to have it triggering more frequently. No, because it should keep on running after that. So maybe it's just not low enough. So let's lower the delay to 0.5. And let's make the rocket go up higher. Just a little bit. And let's see what happens now. We'll get the orange in there. So that goes off. Okay. So the delay is like the length of time it takes the thing to delete. And for whatever reason, it's not actually deleting the rocket. Let's try going a little bit lower, I guess. That looks like it's lined up correctly, but... And we'll put a 0 delay on delete and see if that successfully clears the firework. Did I change the distance on that? Why didn't it go all the way up? I don't remember changing that. It's at 30. Did I move that up? I didn't change anything. Why didn't it go all the way up? Let's see what's going on there. Let's see. It goes up and it stops. Why is it stopping? Because the rocket... Oh, I just saw the rocket flash. That means that the rocket got deleted. So that delay is too short and maybe the despawner is too low down. It's weird that the ran out of fuel. That's a good one. So let's move this back up. It's weird that the rocket doesn't disappear when it despawns. Maybe because of the child attached to it. So now I am not doing it. Let's add the crate and see what happens there. It'll be easier to see the crate. Did we get this rocket from Acme? Is it an Acme certified rocket? It just runs out of fuel and it stops right where it is. Okay, and we do need more of a delay, so let's put that on there. And did we did duration. And we'll do more of a delay on the broadcast here. Okay. We're just kind of experimenting with timing here. Goes up, sets off one firework. Why doesn't the rocket disappear? I need to tell people not to attach a child to a rocket. Yeah, apparently when you attach a child to a rocket, the rocket can't disappear, but the child can. That's so weird. Yes, don't attach your children to rockets. You think Trump is involved? He probably would attach a child to a rocket, wouldn't he? Let's see. Why does it not? So I think there's just something weird with the void, that it's not erasing the rocket, because it's set up to, and it kills the rocket, if you will. Because you can see it flash red as if it's deleted it. So that's just so bizarre. Maybe because it has health? That shouldn't make a difference, should it? Or do we have more than one rocket? No. Was a Chinese rocket. I don't know why that makes a difference. They, or is that what Trump would say? Huh. Well, let's make this invisible. Because we don't need it to be visible. And, that should be deleting the rocket. It does delete the rocket, because we can see it flash red that it's removed it. That it's killed the rocket, if you will. So it's just strange that the rocket lingers. I'm gonna need to ask what's going on there. We got the rocket, we got the firework, we got the wooden box, we got the delay. So like functionally it works the way it's supposed to. And then we can set this to invisible. Excuse me. It was like a weird hiccup thing. And we could set the void to invisible as well, just by actually turning it invisible in the button there. And now the rocket goes up. It sets off the firework and it dies. And then the firework doesn't disappear either. I thought I saw it flash red. I'm not sure why the asset void is having a hard time with actually like deleting the objects, because it can do that. I've set it up to do that, so it's very strange that they're visibly just hanging around. So we don't even technically need the despawner, except it does prevent the rocket from descending back down when it's done. So we can select this whole thing, we can duplicate it, and we can move it to a new spot, and we can change the color of the firework. Let's see. Change it to it's invisible void. Somebody said orange, and let's do the blue. So when we're done with this, we're just gonna grab a whole bunch and we're gonna like rotate it. So we've got a whole bunch of rockets going off, and then we can kind of set different times on them. Let's see, orange. Whoops. Double clicked. We got red, we got blue, we got orange. So this is why I wanted to set up one real nicely, and then we can duplicate it out and not have to reset up everything every single time. Orange is in there. I already clicked orange. This one's orange. See? Orange firework. This one's yellow. Are you going to say banana next? And then you go orange. Orange, glad I didn't say, but wait, no, because you have to say banana. I got the joke backwards. Oh, man. It was a rough night. My oldest daughter keeps on waking up at like it's like 3 in the morning every single night, and she'll have like a nightmare, and she like talks in her sleep anyway, so she'll just like start shouting. And she used to get like what are they called, night terrors when she was younger. It's been a long time since she's had that, so these are just like regular nightmares. And she'll just shout for me, and I'll come and I'll like sing to her or whatever. She'll go back to sleep like really easily. Like she doesn't, it's not like she's like super upset. She goes like right back to sleep. But it's just I have to get up out of bed at 3 in the morning. All right, so move those and duplicate again, and we'll rotate those. I'm sure that's not true. I'm sure a shot of whiskey has hurt plenty of people. Besides, the whiskey's for me. Okay, I think we're pretty close. Some of these might be too close and have the fireworks setting off multiple ones, but whatever. I know you're joking. I'm always joking. It's fine. All right, so we're going to set different delays on these. So we're just going to grab some random ones. I guess we should sort of have an order. The hurt bottle. Hi, BDJ Sync. I say B-Day because I'm preparing to say the J. BDJ Sync. And we're going to set different delays up. So this fireworks show should last a good like 20 seconds or so. We'll leave some of them at 2. So there's that initial. So by setting the wait duration, they'll all start at different times. Unfortunately, there's not a way for me to trigger them starting. I guess I could put collisions on, but that works really weird with stuff like this. So just set a bunch of different times. All right, I think I got most of these. Yeah, I mean, you could like make this really elaborate with a whole bunch of different triggers. Your orange billboard? You mean one of these is orange. I think this one. There, orange firework. The giveaway is for a sand fountain NFT. I can actually show that here. So the animation doesn't loop right now because of a glitch in the program, but we can actually manually tell it to loop. We'll do that in a little bit. All right, so the timing may be iffy on some of these, but we got those going up. More coming up. And they're not setting off any fireworks? No! What happened? Why are none of the fireworks going off? What changed? Did they not? Did they leave all their crates behind? They must have left all their crates behind, right? Because we can't see them. The parenting of the crates. Oh, great. Okay, so for some reason, parents don't like their children, and of course, all the names are the same right now, which is really inconvenient. But I think we can we can overcome this. Oh boy, that was so anticlimactic. There. This will do the trick. Fingers crossed. Oh boy. That was great. Boom. You want me to say boom on every single one? Pop, 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 pop. So we just gotta reparent all of these. Everybody's got to have a parent. I'm just gonna assume, yeah. So, okay, the nice pattern is that there's always one in between them because of the spawner being selected. So I know that if I just click on the crate, I can move it up to, and it will connect to the correct rocket. So it saves me a little bit of time to find them. Yeah. Oh boy. It was so dramatic seeing them all go up into the sky like, yes, this is it. And then nothing happened. All right. We're almost done here. Oh, I grabbed the wrong one. Where's that? Why are those so far apart? I may have parented the wrong thing here. Oh. There we go. And if we miss a couple, oh well. We'll be close. I think this is the last couple here. Unless I already did these. Nope. Oh, where's this one? Some of the parents are messed up here. Easy way is boom. All right. I think we're close enough. We should at least be able to see the effect now. We got one to work. All right. Fireworks are going up. And hey, there we go. Yay, fireworks. Boom, boom, boom. Some of them decided to stay on the ground and not go up. So, so we got close. I think we need to do some debugging. It's like frozen in time now. You can't really see the colors. You can kind of see the colors if you stand really still. You can see there's purple. There's green. That might be blue, I think. So lessons learned from this: make the color part bigger, so it expands out more, and there's some color there. You have to like focus on it really closely. The ones right above are purple. They glow so bright that the bloom around them is white. And there's blue. I think this is either yellow or orange. I can't tell. I don't know why all these rockets didn't go anywhere. Why didn't you launch? Huh? Hey, you could ride a rocket. We could jump on one. Will this one go up? This one's not going to go up, is it? Oh, it went up and it stopped. Why did it stop? I picked a dud rocket. Take me with you. Is this one going to go up? No. Let's see. One of these. You're going to go right? No? I always pick the wrong one. We gotta make it. Go, go, go. I picked another dud, did I? No, take me with you. Okay, all right. That's enough of that. Okay, so let's, this is be the first time that we'll actually see the sand fountain fully working. So I don't remember how many seconds the animation is. I'm just gonna say, if I try to put one down, it'll play the animation. So for one rotation of the Bitcoin, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, I think it's 1.5 seconds. So, I did not mean to start it again. If we put a crate there and we tell that this is a door, we can force it to play the animation. So we say it's a door, trigger will set it off. It will play animation idle for open and for closed. And the transition duration should be, I think, 1.5. And then we will set this to be a message broadcaster. And we're going to have it say trigger every 1.5 seconds and set to false and play. And that should do the trick. I might need to actually move it closer. Oh, no, it worked. So it's, I think I set the duration a little bit too slow. Why did it stop? It was playing. It gave up. So, yeah. I don't know why it's stopping. There must be something that's causing everything to stop. That might be why the rockets are stopping. What is going on? It's so weird. Okay, so let's delete all this. Or we'll save it. We'll save it, and maybe we'll try to do something with it in the future. And yeah, I've got unpublished assets in there. All right, we're going to make the lava thing. So giveaway time, because we're 10 minutes late. So remember, you have to, if you're watching not on Twitch, you do have to be on twitch.tv/thesandboxgame in order to enter the giveaway. We're going to give the asset away as soon as I do this rotational test on lava. I'm pretty sure it doesn't do anything when you rotate it. Lava, 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 lava. Refresh time. All right, so we're gonna have this spawn lava. I mean, we could have it spawn any block. It doesn't really matter. Behavior, asset spawner. Oh no, block spawner. Have it spawn lava. And on start, spawn delay 1. We'll do 0.5, so it speeds up a little bit. And edit logic. We'll say a bigger spawn area just so we can see it. And I might have to have a trigger for it, or it might just spawn. Yeah, I don't know why it says activation message if I don't have on message selected, but whatever. Hey, Dojira. Okay, so it is spawning this way. This little guy, I wasn't expecting him to be the avatar. He's an NFT for a client of ours. I guess they're a client. You want to put your name on an orange section. You can do signs and stuff. I mean, none of this is being saved. This is all just examples. Okay, so we know that it's going from the top of the hill down to the lower side. I'm not sure what you mean by put your name on an orange section. I mean, like you could make orange graphics and put your name on them. All right, so let's rotate it. Not quite 90 degrees. The fact that it's angled shouldn't make a difference because I think it's always going to be a square because the blocks always line up. And yeah. In above corner. Oh. You mean in the in this? You got to type in exclamation point fountain into the chat. It looks like it's working correctly. Yeah, just type exclamation point fountain. When you said corner, that's how I figured it out. Are you not in there yet? You gotta spell it right. Hey, Omega Fox, we're just finishing up. You missed all the excitement. We did a fireworks show that almost worked. Like that. Foutain. If I win the giveaway, I'm not taking it. I will roll the dice for somebody else. I can actually I can't ban myself from getting it right now. There you are. Good. Okay. So fingers crossed that I don't accidentally win the the giveaway. All right. You ready, Omega Fox? You in there? I don't see your name in there. Hurry up. There you go. Okay. Stop giveaway. And it's JJ951. You are the winner. Congratulations, JJ. I will whisper to you on Twitch chat as soon as we're done here. And if you don't, if that doesn't work or you don't, get in contact with me, go ahead and try to join our Discord. My name is just Alex on Discord, and you'll be able to reach me there. Next time I stay out, yes. I was just trying to show you how to spell it. So Omega Fox, I'll show you the kind of anticlimactic fireworks show that we made. Yes, yeah, the thing that I was showing on the map there. Or I guess you weren't here when we were showing that. I actually show it here and it's animated. So the animation should work better in future versions of the Game Maker. The problem is that it's not looping because the idle needs to have space 01 at the end of the file name or at the end of the animation name in order to loop correctly. That was kind of a new discovery yesterday. Come on. Hey, there we go. So here's our fireworks show. The rockets go up, and they seem slower than before. And then they don't despawn for some reason. We can't figure out why they won't despawn. So yeah, the spawners are going to be a lot more complicated in the future. And yet for some reason this stops spinning. So you can see that it works. But then for some reason, whoa, that was interesting. Everything in this is baked animations right now. There's no actual particle effects going on. So at the beginning of the stream, if you go and watch the replay of this stream, you can see me manually create the fireworks with, limited success just because of time and lack of planning. So yeah, for some reason, these things, it's like all the logic stops, and I don't know why. I don't know if maybe we have too many things going on. It really shouldn't be that many things, because I've done more complicated levels than this before, so I don't know why. It just like freezes time except for the rocket glow. It all stops, and I don't know why. So anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching me struggle through this. Next Saturday, we'll be back to working on the wizard's little hovel. That's what we were doing last week. And we will go back to that. Remember, new VoxEdit contest should be coming on Monday, most likely. Keep an eye on Twitter and the forum for that. Make sure you download the newest version of VoxEdit and the newest version of the Game Maker if you are in the alpha access. And thank you, everyone, for joining me. Have a nice 4th of July weekend. If you're doing anything to celebrate, make sure you stay safe and healthy and take care of the people around you. Okay? Have a nice